Module 1, Replace Certainty with Method. In this module, you'll focus on holding ideas as provisional rather than fixed. You're not expected to decide or conclude what is true or correct yet. You'll carry this forward into the next step as a way of working that leaves room for evidence to matter. During this lesson, we're going to be using what I call the CLEAR system. CLEAR is an acronym that stands for C, clearly label your assumptions. L, limit conclusions to what the evidence supports. E, explain why a connection is being considered. A, allow room for revision. And R, respect the limits of the records themselves. Let's get started. At this point, you have one person and one question. Before we look for more records, we pause, not to slow progress, to change how progress happens. In genealogy, certainty often arrives early. Sometimes it arrives before the evidence does. This course works differently. Here, certainty is not the goal. Understanding is. You'll notice that instead of conclusions, we work with ideas. Ideas that can be tested, ideas that can be revised, ideas that don't need defending. These are working ideas. A working idea sounds like this. This person may belong to this place. These two records might describe the same individual. This pattern could suggest a shared origin. Nothing is fixed yet. Working this way keeps the records in charge. It allows new information to matter. It allows older assumptions to loosen. Most importantly, it gives you room to notice what doesn't fit. If you've done genealogy before, this may feel unfamiliar. You might be used to deciding first, then supporting the decision. Here we let support come first. When you catch yourself thinking, I need to decide whether this is right, that's a signal to step back. You don't need to decide yet. You need to notice what the evidence is actually doing. From this point forward, you can ask yourself one simple question. What would make this idea stronger? And what would make it weaker? That question will carry you through the rest of the course. You don't need to write anything new right now. Just hold your case card lightly. What you think you know is allowed to change. When you're ready, move on. The next step is about resizing the question itself so the records have a chance to answer it.